Welcome to our tutorial on parallel data fetching with Promise.all in Next.js. We begin by importing the fetch function from the Node fetch package, which enables us to make HTTP requests from Node.js environments, such as Next.js API routes. Here we declare an asynchronous API route handler that takes in two arguments, rec for the request object and res for the response object. Making the function async allows us to use the await keyword within its body. We define an array of URLs, each pointing to a different API endpoint from which we wish to fetch data. For the purpose of this example, we're using three placeholder URLs. To handle potential errors during our fetch operations, we enclose our code in a try block. This allows us to catch any exceptions that may be thrown and respond accordingly. Next, we map over our array of URLs, transforming it into an array of promises. For each URL, we initiate a fetch request. Once the request completes, we parse the response as JSON. This is an intermediate step before all promises are resolved in parallel. Using the await keyword in conjunction with Promise.all, we concurrently resolve all of the fetch promises. Promise.all takes an iterable of promises as an input and returns a single promise that resolves to an array of the results. Upon successfully resolving all promises, we send a 200 status code along with a JSON response containing the combined data from all the API endpoints. If any of the promises is rejected, or an error occurs during fetch or response handling, the catch block will execute. Inside the catch block, we handle the error by sending back a 500 status code, which signifies a server error, along with the error message in a JSON response. Finally, we close off our try-catch block and our route handler function. This pattern ensures that our API route responds appropriately whether the fetch operations succeed or fail.